So what else can you do besides just load balancing? There are some other means that you can implement, right, Łukasz?
Exactly. So one of the things you can do is to use some kind of caching, which can limit the number of the trips you need to do with your services. But of course, having in mind that there could be some forgot the name. Consistency.
Yes,
the consistency in the from Capurim can be lost. But still, sometimes the data is so static that it's perfectly safe to assume that the thing we keep is still valid.
The hard thing about caching is that you cache locally things that do not belong to you, and you don't really know if you can cache it or if you should be caching it, because it might be data that it changes dynamically and you have no awareness how often it changes. So the approach we are usually taking, and by saying we, I mean Łukasz and myself in some of the projects, is that we try to cache locally, but have the cache or have the cache being driven by a provider. So if we call a service a third-party service, we would like that service to introduce the caching headers from HTTP so that we know that we are safe to cache it for a significant part of time, 10 minutes, an hour, or a day, how long. And then we handle it up to our HTTP client. From application perspective, it's very transparent. We just call, and some of the calls just don't go over the network. It just pulls from the local cache. And this is, I think, the golden mean between, the responsibility for having invalid data or cache invalidation and cache